Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Maya's Minute. I am Tamaya, and once again, thank you for stopping by to see me today. I am grateful you all. We made it into 2023. We are here. We have another day, another opportunity to make our lives great. I have another opportunity to serve the people who I am here to serve, which is you all that are watching. And we all have another opportunity to make our marriages great. So, what we're going to be talking about today is I'm going to ask you a question, and the question is, are you happy with the current state of your marriage? Now, I know initially most of you all are going to be like, yes, I am good. My marriage is good. Everything is great. But you got to really stop and think because um, an example that came to my mind right now is like at work every year we have to fill out, we have to like create a statement. It's like once you've been doing something for so long, you feel like, oh, I got it. I know what to do. I know how to get results. I know how to, but still, every year we still have to create this statement to say um, what we want to focus in on, what strategies are we going to use to reach our goal. So, same thing is going to apply to your marriage. So, as great as it might be, still think about what is something that you want to work on? What is something that you want to make better? An area that you want to improve. You might feel like, it was okay or it's going okay, but it could be better. So I want to give you a moment of silence to give you a moment to think about what that area in your marriage could possibly be. Once again, no matter how great it is, it might be. Remember, there is always something that we can improve on. There's always an area that we could get better in. So, just to give you a couple of examples for those of you who might be like, I don't know what I could work on. So, one area might be communicating. Um, Sometimes, married people, not only married people, workplace, family, sometimes you got to have hard conversations. And those things like the conversations have to be had, but we really don't want to talk about these things. It could possibly be listening, Have you been a great listener? Are you quiet when when your husband speaks without interjecting? Do you let him, finish his statement? And how are you responding? Because responding is also a part of communication. Um, are you knowing when to respond? Are you knowing um, how to respond? So that's one area you could think about. Could be communication. Another area could be spending time. Um, we have to be intentional, guys. Um, that's one thing my pastors would speak about when we used to have my marriage. That's a plug. We need to have my marriage this year, bishops. If y'all are listening, we need to have a my marriage conference in 2023. Now back to what I was saying. Um, we have to be intentional about dating our spouses. Yes, we are already married, but we still have to make time and be intentional about having time together and going out on dates and just having our time without the kids. For those of you that still have kids like us, um, you can't just leave it and be like, oh, it'll happen when it's going to happen. Remember the video I talked about entropy. If you haven't watched the law of entropy, go back and look for it. Go back and search and watch that video. You cannot just leave it undone, leave it unchecked, because that doesn't lead to a good place. So make sure that you are intentional in scheduling time for you and your husband to go out and just have time together, and schedule it, write it down, put it in your calendar, put it in his calendar, and just do all you can to make sure that it happens. So that's spending time. Another area could be just taking time to just talk and just dream together. Sometimes we get so caught up in our everyday routines and work and kids and bills and just life, y'all. And we don't stop and dream and say, where are we going? What do we want to accomplish? Um, what do we want to do? What's something that a place that we want to go? Where do we want a vacation? What's something that we've always wanted to do? Just dream a little bit. We gotta, and listen, whatever I say to you all is always to me first. Like I'm the, it hits me first. That's how I'm able to give it to you all. So yeah, just take time to just talk and just dream a little bit. So those are a few things that maybe you might need to focus in on. One was communicating, one was maybe spending time, the other one was just taking time to talk and just dream together. So, those were a few examples. Um, After this video, I really do want you to sit down and actually think about what area you want to improve on. Even if it's already great, it's always something that we can get better at. Okay, so think about what that thing is. And I really want you to focus. I want you to write it. I want you to put it up, post it in your bedroom somewhere so both of you can see. And just as a reminder that this is what we are focusing on as it pertains to our marriage. This is the areas, these are the areas that we are going to be focusing on for 2023. Because once again, we don't want to just leave our marriages unchecked. We want to always be intentional and we want to always be striving to make it better each and every day. So that's all I have for you today. And before I go, I want to ask you to please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed already to my channel, please subscribe. And if you feel like this would benefit you or would benefit someone else, one of your friends, one of your girlfriends, one of your sister, your brother, if you feel like it would benefit them, please by all means forward it to them if you feel like it would add value to them, to their lives. So once again, thank you for visiting me at Maya's Minute, and I'll see you all later.